Welcome to the Four Seasons here in Bangkok at Chao Phraya River. This hotel has been ranked the second best hotel in the world. I'm going to show you around the grounds and then we're going to take a boat ride up the river, which is free and included as part of your stay. There's lots of good areas outside where you can relax, enjoy yourself. So let's check them out now. Here we are at the entrance to the Four Seasons. We've got our area where you come in and you walk into the hotel through that massive entrance there, through the big doors. And this is a beautiful, beautiful lobby. You can see like all the water features in here, the flowers. This is just such a beautiful place to be. When you come in, you check in over there behind me, and then you can walk through here. And we have the various bars and restaurants in this hotel, which are lovely. And you just have a really special ambience in this hotel. It's just a very, very chic and well-designed hotel, which just really, really makes you feel special. I mean, I'm going to show you the outside in a second, but just look behind me here. You can see the ponds and the water all around this hotel. We're on the river, and it's just very, very, very interestingly designed. Look at these flowers behind me, and you can enjoy yourself here. Behind me is one of the restaurants. And then over this way, the rooms are behind me. Welcome to the Four Seasons Bangkok. When you come in, you have this big mirror, which lets you see everything clearly. And if you come round into here, you can see we have a bathroom, a really nice big bath down here, which does exactly what you would want it to do. We've got all the amenities you could want here. Double vanities, nice big mirror, and there's lots of nice little touches like the plant pots, which may or may not be real plants depending on where they are in the room. We've got our water closet with a bidet functionality, and then we've got a very nice large shower here, which gives you all the space you need with a big shower head. A nice shelf. Can probably fit 6 or 7 people in there. And then we come through into the main bedroom area. We've got a double bed, again, plants down here, not real. We got some artwork, some pottery on top here with the lights. The Four Seasons bed with 2 little stools at the bottom so you can sit on them and get ready. Around here we have an area where you can put your bag, and we've obviously got closets where you can put your clothes and hang them up. And then we've got our minibar area. So you can make your own cocktails, although they are not complimentary. So you will be paying for those. But what you won't pay for is the tea and coffee or these gummy bears. And then in here we have what you need to make your tea and coffee. Very nice. On point with the Four Seasons branding. And then we have our fridge area here. All of this costs money, it's not free. And there are some scissors there for some reason. We've got some more artwork on the top here. The minibar, TV is right here. And note also, just for reference, that the back of the TV here is all leather. Very nice. We've got some books here and magazines. We got our extra menus and QR codes there and a phone. And then we got this sofa area here. We've got a table, and it's my birthday, so I got some balloons and a chocolate cake, which seems to be melting. And then we've got a lounger area here. And there's the bed, and then this is a standard room, so this is a deluxe room. It's not a super fancy room, it is the base room, but you can see down here, we've got our courtyard, which we'll go and explore in a minute. And you can see the river up there. This is a very nice development, very modern, very chic. I really like it, and it'd be interesting to have a walk around down here and see what we make of that in a little bit. There is a boat to the nearest shopping mall, as well as up to another dock point, which you can take regularly as well, which we'll check out later. But that's the room. This is a very nice room. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of hotels in cities where you pay a lot for a room and really you don't get that much for it comparatively. But this is a really nice hotel and it's got a great location. And if you look at all the hotels on the river here in Bangkok, they are very, very few options comparatively compared to the other hotels elsewhere in the city. There are still plenty of hotels down here, but we've got a choice of hotels. In fact, even here in this complex, there's a Capella and there's the Four Seasons. But of course, we have other hotels like the Peninsula, like the Standard, all over the city and along the river. And it is actually very good value. These doors close as well, half and half. So you can close off the bathroom, but if you're staying on your own, you don't need to. You can enjoy having a nice open space, and having these doors open does make it feel much more spacious. The whole room feels a lot more spacious because you just have a lot more room to move into. That is the room here with all the buttons and plugs at the side as well. So you've got everything you need here. I do like these tables at the side, extra tables, no Bose speaker too at the side there, and the remote control on this side. And there's also an iPad which you can use to order in-room dining as well as your phone, and again buttons to control the blinds, which are all automatic as well. So this is one of the bars at the hotel. So this is a fantastic bar. Obviously it's not open now because it's the middle of the day, but this bar is a really, really beautiful bar, and it's a spectacular bar to look at and have drinks at. And then if we carry on down the side here, you can see more of this bar. So obviously it's a big bar called the Social. And towards the bottom here is the restaurant, or one of the restaurants by the river. And then, as you saw at the start of the video, this amazing water feature right behind me really, really impresses, and it just really, really makes you feel relaxed. I mean, there was people behind me there just chilling and enjoying the relaxing feeling of being by the water. It's just what you want in the middle of the city, but to also have that relaxation. I mean, it's exactly what you want and what you expect of a hotel, which is so highly rated. So here we are at the Riva restaurant. So this is the Italian restaurant, and this is right by the river, so you can sit by the river and enjoy yourself there. So let's head down to the swimming pool now. So there are some massive pools here at the Four Seasons, which have a fantastic atmosphere with sunbeds and lounges, so you can relax and enjoy yourself, and fantastic service as you would expect. One of the things I really like about the Four Seasons, a little thing, but they put towels down on the lounges so you don't have to lie down on the lounges without a towel. And that might seem like a small thing, but what I find is it keeps the lounges nice and clean, and you feel a lot more like they're taking care of you. So I mean, look at the pool there, it looks a beautiful pool, and then we're right by the river here. And we're going to walk down there in a second to see the grounds from the Riverside. The other thing I really enjoy is the jacuzzi function at the end. I love that in Koh Samui. That was amazing there, so always good to have a jacuzzi function in the pool facilities. I love that. Okay, let's walk down to the river now. And this is a very relaxing area to have something to eat. Walk down here, we have one of the restaurants which lets you sit right by the river and enjoy that beautiful view. And it is just a lovely view, although the only thing I would say is the river isn't very nice in terms of the color, but the chilled view and how relaxing it is absolutely amazing, which I really, really like. Let's go up and check the view from the top of the terrace. So here we are at the Italian restaurant. This is the terrace side, and you can come in here, and this is where I've had dinner, and you get that same view. So it's not low like the other restaurant. This is a higher area, so this is open in the winter, in the off season, when maybe it might be a bit too rough or a bit too rainy down right by the river, but you still get an amazing view of the river and that ambience, which is amazing and incredible here. Now, this is another one of the restaurants here at the Four Seasons. Again, right alongside the river. Another beautiful, beautiful place to sit and have your dinner and enjoy yourself here. There's an art gallery on the inside as well. Four Seasons always tend to have some kind of art gallery, which is really, really nice. And again, a really nice, fun area where you can sit and enjoy yourself with a beautiful view. And again, even in the off season, this is a very beautiful place. Right now, we're at the start of the high season, so it's slightly different. It's even more beautiful, especially on a sunny day like today. It is a fantastic view here. Let's go get on this shuttle boat, this free shuttle boat to the IconSiam Mall, or up to the next boat ferry terminal, where you can, I should not say terminal, I should say platform, where you can then go and get on other public transport or other boats. This is the Yacht. It is a beautiful, beautiful boat. So let's get on it and let's enjoy our ride, which is complimentary as a benefit of staying here at the Four Seasons, or if you stay next door at the Capella as well. So this is the boat that we're getting on now to go over down the river. So again, free shuttle service. Takes you to IconSiam or to the next point on the river where you can go and join the ferry, which is nice. And there's an amazing view down here of the hotel. I consider this shuttle service to be a great, great benefit because getting around down the river is the perfect way to do it, and it makes it super convenient. Any shopping you want to do, just go up to the shopping mall. If you want to go and get on a ferry and go to another point down the river, you can do that as well because we stop at the pier, which is on the way to the mall. So you have that option and it's free and it's easy to get around. If you need a grab, that's also a possibility as well. So really, really considerate for this service to exist, and lots of the hotels down the river have shuttle services, and you'll see that when you're going down the river, all the different shuttle services, all the shuttle boats with the names of the hotels, and also all the other ferries and other services we got up and down the river. So it's a really, really good benefit to have. And here the Four Seasons residence is right up there, and you can live here and take advantage of all the facilities and this amazing location. Now, to get here, we're right by the river, so if you're coming from the airport, it probably takes about 45 minutes to an hour. There's a lot of traffic in Bangkok, and being by the river is a really good central location because to get to the other side is really simple. You just take a boat, the free boat shuttle, and if you want to get anywhere else in the city, that is the fastest way, and there are lots of temples and things along the river that you can enjoy. And if not, you can just get a car, either the Four Seasons car or a Grab, which is really easy and very, very good value. Grabs are amazing value. I mean, we're talking maybe $10 to $11 for a 30-40 mile trip from the airport here. So transport in Bangkok is very easy by Grab, just there's a lot of traffic, so keep that in mind. Anywhere you go, you probably need to add an hour due to traffic. Now in the evening, when it gets dark, this is just as beautiful and looks just as incredible as in the day, but it brings a whole new atmosphere to it here. Then at night time, it feels even more like you're in nature. And just look at the river, look at the Bangkok skyline. I say Bangkok skyline, can't see the skyline, you can see the river, but you can see what a relaxing place it is to chill in the evening. Join me as I walk right through the middle here of all these lily ponds in this beautiful landscaped area right in the middle of the hotel. I mean, it's this attention to detail. And to give credit to where it's due, I think the Capella next door is very, very similar to this. So what do I think of this hotel? Well, the rooms are really, really lovely. Whatever room you have, even if it's a base room, it's really, really comfortable with all the latest technology in it. The facilities are amazing, and this hotel really, really shines with the way that it's set up. It's got lots of beautiful grounds which make you feel like you're more in nature than maybe you are. I mean, we're right by the river, and that is really a fantastic place to be, but you still feel like you're in that nature. Unlike some hotels, even if they're by rivers, they don't feel like they're part of nature. I mean, look at these beautiful ponds and the water features in this hotel. The hotel's restaurants aren't too expensive either. Although they're more expensive than other places in Bangkok, because it's Four Seasons, they're still very reasonably priced, which is a fantastic thing to have in this area. You can have dinner here and not break the bank, which is really, really good. The other thing too, which makes this hotel fantastic, is the spa. Yeah, the spa prices are really expensive, but they're very, very good. And that spa bed is the most comfortable spa bed for massage I've ever lied on. I basically wanted to fall asleep. I wanted that to be the bed in the bedroom. So I really can't recommend that spa bed enough. The facilities here are fantastic. They really, really are. And the staff are very welcoming. There are some issues maybe because there are a lot of people coming and going and we're right by the river. So maybe that personal touch is lacking a bit, which could be better. But if you bring that to their attention, they'll help you. And the Four Seasons, that makes it really easy to communicate as well, which is a big benefit of this hotel. I think this deserves to be the second best hotel in the world. And I think the only thing holding back from being number one is probably the fact that the service could be more personalized. That is the only thing I would say. And that's not a negative, that's just because it's a big hotel and so that happens. But everybody's really nice to you. How much this hotel costs depends when you come. It's seasonal. It can be very, very reasonably priced at around £200 a night off season. And obviously it can be a lot more expensive peak season. So it just depends when you're coming. And Four Seasons often have good rates as well. This is the second Four Seasons that I've stayed in Thailand. The other one is the Four Seasons Koh Samui, which had rooms which I did not think were up to standard, but had amazing grounds. The resort facilities were fantastic, and this continues that. But not every Four Seasons is as good as these two in terms of the grounds. So don't assume because you've got two really good ones here in Thailand, they're all going to be that good. Although I think the Four Seasons in Thailand in general are pretty spectacular, with the exception of the rooms at Koh Samui, which look good, but staying in aren't that great. But here it's a different story altogether. I really, really enjoyed my stay here. Please check out my other videos on hotels here and here, including the other Four Seasons. Don't forget to give me a like and subscribe for more on the channel. Thanks for watching.